Hello, Michael Chambers here. In the last video, I introduced the idea of building a home in your heart, a visual, comfortable, colorful, lovely fortress, refuge in your heart, to think of, to remind yourself when you start to criticize yourself, when you feel pressure, when you feel that you're a proud person that should be dealing with all this, so that you're special. Now, somewhere inside in your body, your mind, where only you can go. And there's nothing to do, nothing to worry about. So, it might take some time to build that and to have that as a habit to revert to think about it. So what do you do when you're there, though? Obviously, it can be beautiful just to rest there, okay? Lie in bed or sit in your chair or however you relax and do that, okay, and rest there. But the other thing that you can do is, after maybe a bit of time when you're used to it, is to start to feel the feelings more, okay? So go through the events of the day that come up. Let events come up, let interactions come up, and ask yourself how you feel, how you felt there, whether it's good, bad, anxiety, fear, helplessness, loneliness, frustration, or joy, peace, happiness. So whatever the feelings are, feel them and notice them and describe them in some way. If they get too painful, then allow yourself to feel a little bit of pain, but then stop. Make it manageable. Don't overwhelm yourself, but don't suppress the feeling in immediately either, because this is the point, really, that we're getting used to our feelings. One of the things that happens when we're pushed around a lot, when we're spiritually oppressed, when we're expected to do all sorts of things, is that we don't have time to feel. Because if we had time to feel, we might start to stand up for ourselves more. Okay. And we're not going to be able to do that for some time if we've got used to this way of living, of being told what to do, even in a family environment. It will take some time, some preparation before we can start to react. Because if we don't react the right way, we're going to get into trouble. We know that. So that's the nature of a spiritually oppressive organization. You've got to act in very specific ways to be acceptable. Okay. And the whole culture environment's not going to help you understand that, not going to help you work out what those ways are, or achieve the autonomy needed to handle situations in a very adult, mature way. And if we don't feel our feelings very much, then when feelings do rise up, we can be petulant, we can be childish, and that can be criticized. You're not dealing with this the right way. And that can be slapped down because then we feel ourselves, yeah, we know that we acted childishly and immaturely in that situation. And so we learn to repress the feelings more. So we're going to need some patience with ourselves and some practice in feeling the feelings. And we need to have that, we need to do that in a safe place, or we can only start really doing that in a safe place by ourselves. And I'm suggesting that we do that in our hearts. Okay. And again, just notice the process of feeling. Did you feel happiness when you had a nice coffee with somebody? Did that make you feel peaceful? Did you feel upset when somebody told you to do something and didn't give you the chance to say how, if you wanted to do it or not? Um, just ordered you around, you know. So feel the feelings in your body if you can, in the tummy and the breathing. And then you might notice some pain or discomfort or strain in the part of the body, in the shoulders and the back, um, different funny parts of the body. You think, why am I feeling something there when I think about that situation, when I feel my feelings? But that happens, that happens when you start to feel things. You get physical sensations in weird places too. Okay. So that's interesting, but just stay with that. Stay with that. So this is practicing for the feelings. And this is not to say that we need to be ruled by our feelings, but actually, when we're not present to them, when we're not feeling them, they rule us. Okay? um, but underneath, underneath, instinctively. And we think about very, very great leaders, great, mature, emotionally connected, loving people, great fathers, great mothers, you know, they feel their feelings and they have compassion, they have love, and they have self-respect, and they're measured in their responses to things. Um, and that's wonderful to see. And they may have acquired those habits naturally. They may have not had the pressures that we've had, who've been in spiritually controlling environments. Um, and they maybe have fantastically loving, nurturing childhoods and parents and families, and that, had lots of opportunities in life to express themselves and to work and to do things they like. So it's understandable that they've reached that level of maturity, but we those of us who've been in spiritually controlling environments have a different road to go down, and we're going to have to do some work that's harder. That it's hard for people to see the need for on the outside, because most people are operating at a level of cognitive, decisions. Do this, so that go down. So when you feel, so in your heart, when you've got time, let the experiences of the day come to you and feel them, and go into the feelings, experience the feelings, notice the sensations in your body connected to it, those feelings. And if you start to feel pain, that's good. Painful feelings are good. If you feel that, this is good stuff. But be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to feel some of that pain for some time, not too long. Don't put yourself through the ringer. Okay. Just get into the habit, the practice of feeling the feelings in the body, in the home in your heart.